on the scene, dripped in Celine, whole crew shining, call me Mr. Clean. Came in from the back, walked right to the front, dancing to the music, smoking on the got the women smiling, punk grilling me, looking all dusty, black force energy. I don't even drink, but the team pop bottles. Not here for the beef, but the Glock holds hollows. Think I'm cocky, but I think I'm worse. In this flexing like a Mr. Universe.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Derek Chisora closed the gate on Gerald Washington. Arguably the greatest gatekeeper of all time, Derek Ward Chisora, got a decision over Gerald Washington on the undercard of Joshua Helenius. I'm going to turn it over to you, Ned the TBE. What's your reaction to Derek Ward Chisora getting a victory on AJ's undercard?
Nah, that's what's up.
And what's next for Derek?
Huh?
And what's next for Derek?
What's next for Derek? I don't even know what's next for Derek, girl. Honestly, I think Derek's just buying time. Like, you know, he's facing. He don't want to accept the fact that retirement's an option. And you know, my boy Del Boy is that guy, man. But nah, he did what he had to do against Gerald Washington. You know, he had him. It looked sketchy in the earlier rounds, but he came through and he finished. He shut him out. Well, he won the fight, and that's, you know, it's Gerald Washington. If he was to lose to Gerald Washington, I would have been like, really, like, nah, it's time to really hang it up. But nah, Derek, so I don't know what's left for you anymore. Like, you really, at this point, you really haven't, like, you know, gave us that win that we really want. And sometimes we want to see you like beat a guy. Like, you know, you fought Usyk, you fought Joseph Parker twice, you fought Dillian, and honestly, I think his last fight would be a dope last fight for him would be against the Juggernaut. Why am I losing my voice? Like, why am I losing his name?
The Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut. Oh my! Why am I losing his name? Help me out. What's his name? Oh, why am I losing?
I don't know who you trying to say in the heavyweight
Juggernaut.
Oh, Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce. Yeah, I would like to see him fight Joe Joyce. I don't even like to see him fight Zane, but you know, it's like, yo, it's like your time, the writing's on the wall for you, Derek. Like, you know, you've been here. And like, I like you go be an analyst, go be a boxing commentator, like go sit in the rafters and just speak. We can, I don't know, the Zone got an opportunity to have him in the crowd, just like talking to fans, talking to celebrities, being that guy. Like, you know, like there's things you can do to make money out here. You don't always gotta get punched in the face, Derek Chisora, but you got one last fight in you, yo. And your last fight, make it a bang. Like, go against one of the top dudes, yo. Or give it to a young buck up and coming. Like, give him that recognition.
All right. Dog Bill, you there? All right, I'm going to go in there. You know what's funny? I thought Derek Chisora pulled it off. I feel like Gerald Washington, he fought, you know, in spurts. He didn't really stay active the entire round to take rounds from Derek Chisora. But when he did throw punches, he did win the exchanges, Gerald Washington. The problem was he just wasn't active. So Chisora won on activity, and Chisora did land some good punches himself, but Gerald Washington landed the cleaner punches. And I think that's the issue in Derek Ward Chisora fights, and the fights that he didn't get the decision. It's like Derek Chisora is going to work. He's going to be rough. He's going to do all he can, but somehow he doesn't land the cleaner punches. Like, Gerald Washington landed the cleaner punches, but Chisora outworked him. And Chisora worked, you know, most of the round. It was like Gerald Washington would win 20 seconds of the round. He'd win 30 seconds of the round, but Chisora would be putting in work for over 2 minutes of the round. And it's like, hey, you can't argue with a man who's putting in more work than you in the rounds. And Gerald Washington didn't do enough. He didn't land enough to steal the round. So I thought Chisora deserved the decision. What's next for Derek Chisora? This is what's funny. And I don't know if Trill recalls this, but he said and he predicted that there will be a trilogy between Derek Ward Chisora and Dillian White. And I could actually see that happening now with the drug testing and the situation, and Derek Chisora calling for him to be banned for 10 years. I could see that fight being something that happens at the O2 Arena. But if that fight can't happen, I would be curious to see what Flip Herkovich can do with a Derek Chisora style, because he didn't look too impressive in his last fight. All right, Dollar Bill, what's your reaction?
The over the hill fight, I just feel like that both guys have seen better days, and you know, and they're gonna keep putting Del Boy in there to fill these cards. People still gonna, no matter what, they always gonna come out to see Del Boy, man, and rightfully so, because he gives it all he got. He fights with his heart. You know, I would like to see him hang it up, but you know we're gonna see Del Boy in there soon. I won't be surprised.
He earned another fight, Dollar Bill. You know that he's not thinking about retiring right now.
Listen, until he gets knocked out, he's gonna keep fighting. That's the rule. You know what I'm saying? Until somebody knock him out, he gonna keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? So you might see him in there with Wilder, you might see him in there with AJ, you might see them in there with Dillian White. It's just you're gonna keep putting them in there. That's just how I feel. They're just gonna keep putting them in there no matter what.
All right, take us out, my brother.
Well, let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. And my soul video out right now. You already know what it is. It's about to.
Can you feel me? Became so cold in my cell, all them lonely nights. Stay 10 toes.